My name is Akimejuwa Oluyemi Walter. On the peer assessment 1 for foundation of teaching for learning. I'm talking about the introduction to peer assessment 1. This course has expanded my thinking faculty as per teachers, because it helps me to know that teaching is not to produce learning, but to create the condition for learning. That is, to give the quality of teaching. I think and behave and believe that I am an ambassador for the kingdom of the church. It helps me to know how good is my classroom is. How do I center my classroom on? Is it student-centered learning or teachers-centered? But now I was able to know that it's supposed to be student-centered. It helps my thinking about learning. At least it increases my thinking about learning. Continue to learn. Let me to continue to learn in a changing world, especially that discussion forum allow me to share my problems with all other teachers around the world. Throw it open to everybody and they give me the feedback. It increases my practical activities. It opens my eyes to all those practical activities. As a teacher, at least a teacher must observe. How do I observe? How do I know in my class when teaching is going on and learning is taking place or not? It increases my questioning skills. It increases my student initiatives. That is to improve my teaching. Because I'll be able to improve my teaching and I'll be taking what I've learned so far, practicalizing it in my class, and I'll be working for me. It also helps me to know more about learning and learners, that is my students. Because if I don't know more about them, I'll just be teaching and learning will not take place. Also about assessing and learning, it has broadened my vision concerning assessing and learning. That is also planning for teaching and learning. That is develop relationships. It helps to know the strategies to promote learning. What are the major theories of learning? I've known none of it. I'll be concatenating all those things in my teaching. It helps to know the connection between my students and the curriculum. Also, it helps to know the different ways curriculum is understood. Likewise, it helps to know how to use curriculum to develop learning activities for my students. That is, under assessment also, I've gained a lot, which I've been practicalizing all those things in my class, like formatting goals, engaging myself, how do I engage my students? Like I'm teaching mathematics, there are many puzzles, there are many brainstorming, there are many things I can use to do what? To engage my students in the class. The class must be enjoyable to all the students. And now to plan my lesson. This course has helped me so far. Now to plan the lesson, how to organize my resources for the lesson, and how to develop strategies, and how to communicate my achievements. About assessment, I know about 3 types: the diagnostic assessment, the formative assessment, the summative assessment. Everything about assessment, I've understood at least 80% of it, which I'll now be using in my class. And as a professional, I've known more about it, how to build myself, how to behave like a professional teacher. That is the ethics of teaching, the code and conducts and the standards, the professional philosophy of teaching. I've understood everything, and being part of professional learning and community. and also seeking advice on how to improve my teaching. Through that discussion forum, I'll be able to do so. And also planning for future development as a teacher, like the course I'm doing. It allows me to improve my knowledge towards all those courses I can do to improve myself as a teacher. Also, it helps me to know the three worlds of childhood. That is the academic world, the social world, the cyber world. It helps me to know that a world of learning. That is, if a child is about 10 to 11, how many hours does he spend in school? How many hours should he spend at home? How many hours does he or she spend in a virtual world? According to psychology, you can see the amount of hours that should be spent most should be on virtual world, followed by home. The least supposed to be school. So many things to do on a computer should be more than what they do at home, and be more than what they do at school. I want to know that. I want to know that tomorrow's what today. That is, most of the teachers, we have been currently preparing students for jobs that do not exist, using teaching that has not been invented, and in order to solve problems that we don't even know any problems. It has brought in my mind that we just need not to teach in abstract. That is summary of it. And also, as a teacher, how can I be smart as a teacher? What worked for me best? And also, what are my strengths and weaknesses as a teacher? Let me to know how to detect all those things. Also, let me to know my all the hinders towards my learning and teaching. And what do I do to get all those things back? How do I put things in place? If you want to know my strengths and weaknesses, go through the students. What should I do next? I'll be able to do that, and I'll be inculcating all those things in my lectures now. Also, this course that helps me to increase my passion for teaching. That is, that helps me to invest more time outside the contact hours. That is the school hours. There are many things I can do to help the students. Even some students will have high attendance, will have low attendance. There are some I need to monitor even to their various homes to know what is really happening, to engage with the students after school, not only during the school hours, but after school hours, do I have time for the students? Because I need to invest. They need to know that as a teacher, I need to invest more time outside the contact hours. Also, it helps me to focus on the needs of the students. Them to know that there are some students that their needs are so that is one affecting their class. So if I'm just teaching, I don't know the needs of those students, I will just be teaching in vain, and learning will not take place. For example, I asked a child, what is really happening? We are not so happy. What is happening? He told me that the parents are not happy. They don't have a good home, and the father doesn't have time for them. So I need to go. I went to his house. I met the mom. I spoke with the mom. I need to encourage the student. I need to know more about the student. The student have been performing very well before. Suddenly, he started deteriorating. No, the scores beginning to come to be low, which I need to change. Also, let me know that my responsibility as a teacher is to impart knowledge, attitude, values to my child. I also them to how to maintain my professional knowledge. How should I engage with the school community? As a teacher, I should be valued. I should be encouraged. I should be noticed. I should be trusted by the students. I should be able to listen to all my students, and I should be able to be respected by all my students. I believe with this course, even though we have not finished the course, I have been able to learn a lot. I'm able to put everything in place in my class. I'm able to to show. Even most of my colleagues have been thinking, what is happening to you? You have been changing some of your students are happy, all of them, but I know within myself, I told them, this is the course I'm doing. It has been working for me. Everybody, please join. It's not a matter of talking, pay, and it is working for you. And I really enjoy this topic and this course. Thank you.